Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple more examples in case you just need a couple more examples, which are always a good thing to have, especially when you have to watch a video and I'm not teaching you face-to-face in case you're getting stuck on something. So let's take a look at this one. On page 582, it says, Isaiah is buying jelly beans. Of course jelly beans, because they're the best thing ever. You want to know what kind of jelly beans? We should probably just go ahead and write Starburst jelly beans, because those are the only kind to buy. Anyways, he's buying them in bulk. They cost $3 per pound, and a candy dish costs $2. The function rule is 3x plus 2, where x is the number of pounds that can be used to find the total cost of x pounds of jelly beans and one dish. It says make a table that shows the total cost of buying 2, 3, and 4 pounds of jelly beans and one dish. So we're going to go ahead and solve this problem. We're going to replace our x with 2. So 3 times 2 plus 2 is $8. Okay, the next one, we're going to go ahead and replace that x with 3. So we have 3 times 2 is, 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is $11. And then we're going to go ahead and replace it with 4. So 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14, and that one is finished. Okay, let's take a look at this next one. It says Jasper hikes 4 miles per hour. The function rule that represents this situation is 4x, where x is the number of hours. Make a table to find out how many hours he hiked when he had gone 8, 12, and 20 miles. Guys, keywords here, look at what they're telling you, okay? So it's asking for how many hours, which means we're not going to know x, okay? So just if you pay attention very closely to the function table, it's going to tell you exactly where to put those numbers. So on this one, again, we're going to have to work backwards because we already know our y. So we're going to have to do 4x equals 8. To get our x by itself, we're going to divide each side by 4. X divided by x is 1, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. So therefore, we say that it takes 2 hours. So 4 times 2 equals 8. We know that works, so I'm going to pull a check mark. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. It is 12, so 4x equals 12. We're going to divide each side by 4. That cancels out. I'm left with x. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So 4 times 3 is 12, and that works out. And then our last one is 4x equals 5. I'm sorry, not 5. Jeez Louise, equals 20 is what I meant to say. I gave you the answer. We're going to divide each side by 4, and x is going to equal 5. So 4 times 5 is 20, and now we have to graph it. Remember, this is my x, this is my y. It says it right here too. This is my x, and a vertical is my y. So we're going to do my x first. You have to run before you can jump. So I'm going to run over 2, and I'm going to go up to 8. And I'm going to put a little dot there, and I'm going to try to 2, 8. That's 2, 8. Okay. The next one is 3, 12. I'm going to go over to 3 and up to 12. And again, very small, 3, 12. Yours is going to look better than mine. The next one is 5 over 5 and up to 20. And that's going to be 5 and 20. And again, you want to be able to see that you are making a nice diagonal line, okay, where you're connecting. Okay, let's take a look at we're just going to take a look at 1 and 4 on these examples. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on 1 and 4. So we're going to replace my x with 0. So 3 times 0 is 0, plus 5 is 5. I have 3 times 3 plus 5. I replaced my x with 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. And then I have 3, replace my x with 9 plus 5. So 3 times 9 is 27. 27 plus 5 is 32. And that one's done. Okay, now that we have the output, we know we have to work backwards. So we're going to do 2x plus 4 equals 18. Since this is one where we have to try to get the x by itself, I'm going to first get rid of the 4 on both sides. So I'm going to subtract 4 to get rid of that. Leaves me 2x equals, 18 minus 4 is 14. I'm going to divide each side by 2. That cancels out. X equals 7. So we believe it is 7. Let's just double check. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. There we go. Okay, let's do the next one. 2x plus 4 equals 22. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. When I subtract 4 from both sides, I get 18. 2x. I'm going to divide each side by 2. X equals 9. So I have 9. Let's check it. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. And then we're going to go ahead and check this last one. It is 2x plus 4 equals 34. We're going to subtract 4 from both sides. Gives me 2x equals 30. Divide each side by 2, which means that we are going to have x equals 15. So 2 times 15 is 30, plus 4 is 34. All right, we're going to do one more of these graphing, and we're going to go ahead and do, we'll go ahead and do this one down here. It says Bella rollerbladed 8 miles in 1 hour. The function rule that represents this situation is 8x, where the x is the number of hours. Make a table to find out how many hours she skated when she had traveled 16, 24, and 32 miles. So we know our miles, so 16, 24, 32, and we know it is 8x, so we're going to do 8x equals 16 divided by 8, divided by 8, x equals 2. So in 2 hours, 8 times 2 is 16. I'm going to go ahead and graph that while I'm here. So over 2, up 16. So 2, 16. And then I'm going to do my next one, which is 8x equals 24. I'm going to divide each one by 8. That cancels out. X equals 3. So 8 times 3 is 24. So I'm going to do my x over 3, up 24, right about there, 324, okay? And then my last one, I'll just do that one right here, 8x equals 32. Going to divide each side by 8. That cancels out. X equals 4. 8 times 4 is 32. So I'm going to go over 4 up to 32. Over 4 up to 32. And it's going to be 4 and 32. Okay, so again, those were just some practice problems. You should be good to get started on your homework.